The New York Knicks just won the NBA championship, but their newest mystery weapon is about to change everything. A highly anticipated rookie from Europe is finally ready to make his official debut in orange and blue. The front office shocked the basketball world by selecting Jack Kayil with the 39th overall pick in the draft. Fans have been desperate to see him on the court during the Las Vegas Summer League. Kayil was completely missing from the roster during the opening game of the offseason. A complicated contract wrinkle with his club Alba Berlin in Germany kept him sidelined for the opening matchup. Without their new guard, the young Knicks suffered a total rout against the Brooklyn Nets at the Thomas & Mack Center. It was a tough game to watch for a fan base still celebrating a recent championship. Fortunately, the schedule offers an immediate chance for redemption with a challenging back-to-back scenario. The Knicks are set to take on the San Antonio Spurs on Saturday night. This matchup carries an incredible amount of weight because it serves as a mini rematch of the epic NBA Finals from June. The intensity will be sky-high even for a summer exhibition game. Team sources indicate that Kayil is officially cleared and ready to suit up for this massive game. This will be the very first opportunity for the coaching staff to evaluate his skills against NBA-level talent. Enjoy this initial look because it might be the only time you see Kayil in a Knicks uniform for a very long time. The harsh reality of roster construction means a draft and stash scenario is highly likely. The reigning champions simply do not have any open roster spots on the main club right now. Kayil probably received a quick reality check from an organization looking to spend a second straight year at the top. Staying at the top will be harder than ever because the Eastern Conference just got much better across the board. Competitive balance is shifting rapidly due to flattened draft lottery odds. Franchises like the Brooklyn Nets and the Chicago Bulls are highly motivated to field competitive rosters immediately. The luxury of patience does not exist for a team trying to defend a title. This means sending Kayil back to Germany for another full season of development makes perfect sense. If the guard impresses the front office in Las Vegas or Europe, they can bring him over later. The beauty of being the reigning champions is that New York can afford to wait for his development. They do not need a rookie to save them because their core is already proven at the highest level. To truly understand why the front office targeted a second-round pick like Kayil, you have to look at their salary cap situation. The Knicks went into this busy offseason pressed hard against the second apron. Surpassing that specific financial threshold comes with severe penalties under the new collective bargaining agreement. Team Governor James Dolan explicitly stated that crossing the second apron is suicidal. Because of these massive financial restrictions, adding expensive rookies with first-round draft picks was never a realistic option. The front office had to execute their classic draft night strategy. They originally held the 24th overall pick in the first round. Instead of selecting a player, they struck a multi-million-dollar deal with the Los Angeles Lakers to move back exactly one slot. Then they kept moving backward until they were completely out of the first round. Through a series of clever trades, the front office managed to accumulate a total of 5 separate second-round draft selections. If you are fascinated by how the front office navigates these complex salary cap rules to keep the championship window open, please take a quick moment to like the video and subscribe to the channel right now. This extreme financial discipline is necessary even if it results in painful roster losses. The team just watched defensive anchor Mitchell Robinson sign a massive deal with the rival Boston Celtics. That loss stings deeply, but second-round picks can turn into gold. Look at how the team acquired spark plug guard Jose Alvarado at the trade deadline last season for the small cost of 2 second-round selections. The Knicks absolutely could not have won the championship without the immense contributions they received from Alvarado in the postseason. He proved that minor assets can completely move the needle. The hope is that both Kayil and fellow rookie Tyler Nickel can eventually turn into reliable rotation players. Nickel already got his summer started with a blazing hot shooting performance against the Nets. Both young players will have plenty of real chances to show fans why the front office valued them. The journey to defend the title begins with these small developmental steps on the summer courts. Let us look closely at what makes Jack Kayil such an intriguing prospect for the future of New York. Playing for Alba Berlin allowed him to develop a high basketball IQ against grown men in a physical league. European basketball heavily emphasizes crisp ball movement and strict defensive positioning. Kayil brings those fundamental skills to a franchise that values disciplined play above everything else. He possesses great size for a modern guard, which allows him to contest shots effectively on the perimeter. His passing vision could make him an excellent secondary playmaker in the future. The transition to the North American game will still require some major physical adjustments. The speed and sheer athleticism of NBA athletes can be completely overwhelming for international rookies. That is exactly why the Summer League environment is so critical for his immediate evaluation. Facing the San Antonio Spurs will provide the perfect baseline to see how he handles high-pressure defense. The Spurs possess a young and hungry summer roster filled with athletic freaks who want to make a statement. They want revenge for what happened in the June Championship Series. Even though the main superstars are resting, the organizational rivalry remains incredibly fierce. Every player wearing a San Antonio jersey wants to destroy the reigning champions. This competitive environment will force Kayil to adapt quickly or get left behind. He must show that he can handle full court pressure and make smart decisions under duress. The coaching staff will be watching his defensive engagement very closely during the game. In New York, you do not get to play if you do not compete on the defensive end of the floor. If he can showcase elite on-ball defense and hit open perimeter shots, he will win over the front office. Strong showing could alter their long-term plans for his developmental timeline. The concept of the draft and stash strategy has a long and highly successful history in the league. Many championship organizations have used this exact method to extend their competitive windows. It allows a franchise to secure the rights to a talented young player without committing immediate salary cap space. The player can continue to refine his game overseas while playing heavy minutes. This is an ideal scenario for a contending team that cannot offer playing time to young rookies. It ensures a steady pipeline of cheap talent arriving in future seasons when older veterans depart. Think about how valuable a developed version of Kayil could be in 2 or 3 years. He could arrive on a cheap rookie contract, just as the main core starts getting incredibly expensive. Leon Rose has proven to be a master of resource management since taking over the front office. He refuses to sacrifice future stability for short-term satisfaction. He plays the long game beautifully. The decision to trade out of the first round entirely was a clear demonstration of that long-term vision. Many fans wanted a flashy first-round pick to celebrate on draft night. Instead, the front office looked at the luxury tax figures and chose the smarter path. They recognized that a first-round salary slot would restrict their ability to make critical mid-season trades. By hoarding second-round selections, they maintained ultimate flexibility under the second apron rules. Those cheap picks can be used as trade bait or turned into developmental projects like Tyler Nickel. Nickel proved the validity of this philosophy during his explosive debut against the Brooklyn Nets. While the rest of the team struggled to score, he put on an absolute shooting clinic from deep. His smooth shooting mechanics and quick release look perfectly suited for the modern game. He showed no fear when facing aggressive defenders and consistently found open space on the floor. If Nickel can maintain that level of production, he could force his way into the regular season rotation. The coaching staff is always looking for reliable floor spaces to surround their star playmakers. The internal competition between these young prospects will only make the organization stronger. Every single player in Summer League is fighting for a guaranteed future in the league. The departure of Mitchell Robinson means the franchise must find new ways to replicate his interior presence. While one player cannot replace his rim protection, a collective team effort can balance the loss. The front office is betting heavily on their ability to uncover hidden gems in the second round. They have a proven track record of developing unheralded prospects into high-level contributors. The acquisition of Jose Alvarado remains the ultimate blueprint for this roster philosophy. He arrived with very little fanfare, but became a legendary folk hero during the championship run. His relentless energy and defensive tenacity completely changed the momentum of multiple playoff games. He disrupted opposing game plans and ignited the passionate crowd at Madison Square Garden. That is the exact type of impact the front office hopes to uncover with their new rookie class. They want players who play with a massive chip on their shoulder and embrace the gritty culture. Jack Kayil has the perfect opportunity to kickstart his own journey against the San Antonio Spurs. The basketball world will be watching closely to see if he can handle the bright lights. Expectations are incredibly high for this franchise as they look to defend their crown. Every single roster decision will be micro-analyzed by the media and the passionate fan base. But the front office has earned the absolute trust of the city through their brilliant executive execution. They have a clear plan and refuse to deviate from their established core principles. The Summer League back-to-back might seem insignificant in the grand scheme of an NBA calendar year. But for a young prospect like Kayil, it represents the opportunity of a lifetime. He has the chance to prove that he belongs on the biggest stage in the world. The orange and blue faithful are ready to welcome their newest international weapon with open arms. The journey toward a consecutive championship begins right now on the hot summer courts of Las Vegas. The next generation of New York basketball is ready to make their definitive statement.